wheels were slowly reflecting the same theme. Even if we stumble, even if we are in youth, let's take off, making the wind of a wings. In a faraway place where not even our voice can reach, we are slowly looking up at the same sky. No, I can finally feel it upon me again. We will meet again. I don't ever need a reason. When through a tempting hearts become closer, they will illuminate the path of truth. After yearlies the silver arrows, feast overseas. Let's make a note to the blood dripping from our wounds. Even if we inflict pain, even if we inflict injury, we will not let go of our bond. Over there, in hearts are melting into one, and gradually open up the path of truth. As silver arrows intercept over gazing pupils, where slowly reflecting the same dream. The silver arrows pierced away flowing, those in our bosom. No will yes to us our promised place. Even if we inflict pain, even if we become lost and inflict injury, we will not let go of our bond. So even if we stumble, even if we are hurt, let's take off, making the wind of a wings. The shining wings that golden by the sun will sketch a day of life in the sky. Following the älskat min väg var jag. We saw the foreigners were looking up at the same sky. The dogs hiding in overcessed are overflowing. They saw in the sky and turned into silvery eyes. Over pain of not being able to find each other is making the path of dude become hazy. As silver eyes in the sand, overcasing pupils, where slowly reflecting the same theme. Even if we stumble, even if we are in youth, let's take off, making the mind over wings. In a faraway place where not even our voice can reach, we are solely looking up at the same sky. No, I can finally feel it upon me again. We will meet again. I don't ever need a reason. When true attacking hearts become closer, they will illuminate the path of truth. As the yellowest silver eyes beast overseas, let's make a note to the blood deep in from our wounds. Even if we inflict pain, even if we inflict injury, we will not let go of our bond. Over there, in hearts are melting into one, and gradually open up the path of truth. As silver eyes in the sand, overcasing pupils, where slowly reflecting the same theme. The silver eyes beast overflowing, those in overpursued. No viljes to was over your misplaced. Even if we inflict pain, even if we become lost and inflicting joy, we will not let go of our bond. So even if we stumble, even if we are whole, let's take off, making the bind of a wings. The shining wings titled them by the sun. We'll get a day of life in the sky. Halloween, det älskas min väverjong. We saw so far and we're looking up at the same sky. The dogs hiding in overcessed are overflowing. The soul in the sky and down into silvery eyes. Over pain of loving April to find disorder is making the path of dude become hazy as silver eyes in the sand over casing pupils where slowly reflecting the same deep. Even if we stumble, even if we are in youth, let's take off, making the wind over wings. In a faraway place where not even over voice can give, we are solely looking up at the same sky. No, I can't finally feel it upon me again. We will meet again. I don't ever need a reason. When through a tempting hearts become closer, they will illuminate the path of you. As the yellowest silver eyes beast overseas. Let's make a note to the blood deep in from our wounds. Even if we inflict pain, even if we inflict injury, we will not let go of our bond. Over there, thin hearts are melting into one, and gradually open up the path of truth. As silver eyes in the sand, overcasing pupils, where slowly reflecting the same deep. The silver eyes beast overflowing, those in overpursued, no begins to was over your misplaced. Even if we inflict pain, even if we become lost and inflicting joy, we will not let go of our bond. So even if we stumble, even if we are whole, let's take off, making the wind over wings. The shining wings tied golden by the sun will sketch a day of life in the sky. Hello, good evening, konbanwa, and how's it going? So, how's your day been? And since the weekend is almost here, have you been having a good week? And do you have any plans for the weekend? Also for me, it's been a good day, so I had a doctor look at my food and he said it wasn't anything serious and the problem I have with my food is something that is gonna fix itself. So that's which is good. And also for this week have also been good. It's been the usual. And also for the weekend, I don't really have that much planned apart from my usual here. Anyway, we're gonna be playing some Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. But before we do that, so today I'm 9% pony and I'm also 42% delicious. And also for the question of the day, what do you love most about where you came up? For me, the fact that I got to be surrounded by Mother Nature, because I do love nature and all. Anyway, I can't really think of anything else to talk about. So let us actually get the game in here. So let me just change the room quickly. Alright, and now I'm gonna launch the game too. And as for the thing we're gonna have today, so today we're gonna have some Today we're gonna have some forced organic bee. I mean organic lager bee. And we're gonna be mixing it with toxic waste, clean soda, a very toxic thing. But I'm not gonna become toxic. That you don't have to worry about. Anyway, just give me a quick second here. Hang on. And let's see now how it will taste. Very tasty actually. And now I remember now that lager actually had quite a strong taste. Or I say strong, but I do like it. What the hell, man? Wait. Sorry about that. I accidentally toasted again, man. Anyway. And last time at Apollo Justice, so did we actually finally learn the truth about so did we learn how the case from 7 years ago is connected to the current case. and we finally have all the pieces. So it is time for the final trial. So here we go. Let us wrap up Apollo Justice. It is time for the final trial. Welcome to court. 7 years, all leading to one verdict. A verdict which you must decide is the defendant were misharmed, innocent, or guilty. The courtroom doors are opening. The trial awaits. Well, from everything I have learned, she is actually innocent. Are you ready to begin? That I am. So, everything is ready and prepared now. Something inside me, rising, surfacing. Yeah, all the pieces have now been connected. Something important lost long ago. It's close now, so close. So, okay, but let me just look at what I have first here. So I need to revive everything quickly. Yeah, this is the usual. And this is for the magic, so that's not gonna happen anymore. So this one have been cancelled. And this is the reason for it. And also for this one, this is where the business card. The business card that ended up being the main point of it all. And this is the coffee cup where traces of autogenin can be found. And this is a hidden one of the paintings that Vera did. And as for this one, this was the envelope that Chris sent, which contained the poison. And the letterbox, which was the only way for Trevor to have contact with the outside world. And it was in this frame that the poison was found. And there's all the fake portraits that Vera made. And has the autosafari portrait with Dev, and he died between 9 and 9:30 by autogenin poisoning. And this base is actually a fake. And this is the nail polish that Vera always uses. And she actually got it from Christoph. And we now know that Christoph was the mastermind behind it all. And this is the stamp that actually contained the poison. And the only reason that Vera had it was because she is a big fan of Ethiopia Maya. So it was a must have for her. And this is the letter that Diev posted right before he died. And then this is Christoph, and he's currently at Yale, but we now know that he's the mastermind behind it all. And then we have overdosed the old pal Phoenix Wright. And then Josie Wright, which is actually the daughter of Sake Kiamayi, who is now dead. And where Misam, she's the defended her, and she was actually she was a big reason for why Phoenix Wright lost his right to be an attorney. And then Emma, she's actually been, despite how grumpy she is, she have actually been a big help. And the victim, Diev Misam, who is also Vera's father. And then Valant Kiamaye, he's one who used to be Sake Kiamaye's partner doing the magic shows. And then Spark Bussell, who, as annoying as he had been, he actually ended up being quite MVP, because we learned one of the most important information from him. And then Clave Kevin, during the case when Wright lost his right to continue as an attorney, it was actually during his first case, and now he's the prosecutor for this case too. And with all that recapping done, let's continue. God is loving season for the deal of a very bizarre. The defense is Yeti, you honor. Persecutions till jag. Persecutor Gavin har visst defended via Missams condition. According to quinine poisoning, according to her physique. Alright, somebody poisoned her. She could die at any time. I mean, this was what I expected to hear, but still. Thus, her absence from the courtroom today. What? They can't put her on deal with her being her. Sadly, they can. It is unusual. They should wait for her to get better and do it then. I'm afraid that we don't have the time to wait. It's so bureaucratic of them. That's been a little harsh. They can't delay the deal any longer, or they risk having no one left to try. Exactly. A deal without a verdict can only cause grief. The records of this case and experience tell us this. Apologize to the defendant, but the show must go on. Right, if Vera dies, the trial will be cancelled, and the actual culprit will be able to walk free. That's why we can't allow this to get cancelled. I'm not going to let that happen. Mr. White told me everything that's been going on behind the curtain all these years. I'm going to get Vea her innocent verdict. Well, there's still time. Very well. Your opening statement, prosecutor. The prosecution's case is unchanged by recent events. Why did Vea miss on succumb to poison? Because she couldn't live with the guilt of what she'd done. Well, I believe that there's a lot of reason for that. But where was the poison with atoquinine? The exact same poison that took her father's life. What better confession could you ask for? Being the killer's would have had access to the poison. Significant since it's just hard to come by. That is true. That is true. In other words, I see no need for further discussion. We could have had our verdict yesterday. Well, Mr. Eustace, if you have no objections, I see no reason to postpone a verdict. What we need to worry about isn't the verdict, but the trial itself. The defense holds that Miss Sam is the victim, not the killer. If that's so, then you have to prove something. She wasn't caught giving her testimony before us. Yet, how do you propose her killer poisoned her? Yeah, that's the thing we have to figure out. But there must have been a way if it is true. Oh, and incidentally, it would be nice if you told us who her mysterious killer was. The prosecution's objection is sustained. I asked the defense to prove its claims to this court. Tell us how Miss Sam was poisoned. Yeah, this isn't gonna be easy. But there are a lot we know now compared to back then. I will go the two things to prove her. Who did it and how. Which to hit first? Well, I better say first. Well, it doesn't really matter which I pick since I'm gonna have to go for both eventually. But if I feel like it will actually be easier if I start with how. How did the killer poison Miss Sam? I will focus first on the method. Any comments before we begin? Prosecutor Garvin? Not a bottle or container of the poison was found on the defendant's body. I see. So the vector of poisoning is unknown. Is the defense prepared to prove how the poison used Miss Sam? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. What method was used to poison Miss Sam? Well, there really is only one thing I can think of actually. I might potentially be wrong, but I do believe that it was actually this one. Take that! Let's see if I was this. My, what a beautiful bottle! I'd like to give whoever designed that a hand. You silly old man! You actually make some good ones high and there, you silly old man! Is that nail polish? It's colorless. Ah! Oh, you recognize it, ho? Something the matter? No, nothing. Nothing at all. So the killer put the poison in this bottle and made her drink it. No, I don't believe that's the case. As Prosecutor Gavin has told us, this is nail polish. Nail polish? Don't you even know what a nail polish, man? It's like paint for nails. Know any woman with yet nails? Oh, my wife has yet nails. I see. So she's been painting them all this time. Why are you acting so surprised about that? Did you seriously think that was her natural nail colors, man? I don't even know where to start with that. Sometimes you've been quite goofy. But anyway, let's recall yesterday's deal. Remember when I was testifying to the court? Court is now back in season. Where seems pretty tense. She's practically shaving her fingernails clean off. Yep, and that was how the poison managed to enter her system. Whenever Vera became nervous, she had a habit of biting her nails. Her nails. Oh! What? Oh my god, please don't. Okay, sorry about the scarf. When the prosecution had Vera examined, did they check her nails? I take it that they didn't. Police had them check the defendant's nails at once. Mr. Justice? Yes? Do you know who did this? I do believe I do, actually. Do you know who put poison in the nail polish? Yes. That bottle belongs to Vera Miss Ham? Exactly. It was actually a gift she received from a certain someone. Why do you ask? Know someone else who might have a bottle like this? No. Just a second. Mr. Justice, you are able to accuse someone of poisoning that bottle of nail polish. Please dispense with the shatter. You realize the weight of these accusations? Ha, let me show you. Understood, Your Honor. No problem. I know what I'm doing this time. Yeah. I know for a fact who it was. Then let us ask, who poisoned via mission via her nail police. The only one that could have done it was Christoph. Take that! What's this? Christoph Gavin? I know what you're gonna say, but actually, this is with this method, it is actually possible for him to do that even if he's at Yale. What's your game? There's no way he could do a thing like that. In a way, that was a nice poll actually. You should know that better than anyone else. Indeed, he's behind bars. Yeah, but it was still possible for him. I know, however, that doesn't mean it was impossible to do what he did. What? Ask yourself, when he put the poison in the bottle, it could have been yesterday, it could have been a month ago, maybe it was a year ago, or perhaps it was 7 years ago. But Christoph Gavin had no motive for killing this poor girl. Actually, he did have a motive even 7 years ago he did. It's simply inconceivable, or maybe it isn't. Mr. Gavin doesn't seem to think so. Yeah, he knows too. The face tells me one thing. Christoph Gavin's own young computer doesn't find it inconceivable at all. Well, Mr. Gavin, if you feel there is a clear and pressing need, then we might have to summon Christoph Gavin from Yale as a special witness. Fine. I've known for some time that an impenetrable darkness lurked at the bottom of this. A darkness that has swallowed even myself. So you wanna confront it, huh? Okay, the defense wish is granted. Let prisoner Christoph Gavin take the stand. Police, begin proceedings to call a special witness. The witness is Christoph Gavin, currently residing in solitary cell 13 at the Central Prison. So, we meet again. Your Honor, how nice to see you again. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? It's not every day I'm summoned from a solitary cell. In fact, it's never. I think you already know Mr. Christoph Gavin. Mr. Eustace. I hope you've been doing quite well for yourself. Yeah. He's not happy about seeing us, is he now? Why do I feel like somehow he's still my boss? He isn't, man. Stiff upper lip, Apollo. You can do it. Does this bottle look familiar? Are you done in nail polish? Why yes, I use it myself. As did the late defendant, I hope. So you're not even refusing it? She's not dead yet? And? Was there something concerning this bottle you wish to ask me about? I admit, I respect her for her taste in nail polish. Well, I mean, of course they have the same taste as you when it was given by you. Her taste indeed. This nail polish was how via missam was poisoned. Atu-quinine, was it? You well informed about the case, Mr. Garvin. Evening Solitari, boss comes to my desk, and I have nothing to do about it. Well, Clever? So that's how you managed to stay up to date. Maybe you can explain this. You've been accused again. By him. Again? And? You give it this accusation, do you? Let's hold up your material, shall we? Christoph Garvin. Your testimony, please. I'd be delighted. The sources against you are quite severe, Mr. Garvin. You are suspected of the poisoning of the defendant via mishap. Please testify on this matter to the court. So here we go then. Poisoning via owing the same nail polish does not make. I have been in solitary confinement for half a year. How could I poison her? Her father died of the same poison. The meaning of which, so to be clear, the prosecution's case holds. She poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself. Surely, you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father too? Actually, yes. Well, I'm afraid the defense claim is something yet unlikely. Not really. For one, I don't even know the missions. Well, I am gonna prove that you do. Isn't that so, Mr. Eustace? Very well, Mr. Eustace. Begin your cross-examination. I'm accusing Christoph Garvin, my ex-boss, but I know he poisoned the missions. The question is, when could he have done it? Not to mention, why? Yeah. And I'm gonna get the answer to both questions. Poisoning where? Well, first and foremost, let's save and then here we go. Owing the same nail polish does not make. Hold it! Tell me, is this nail polish expensive? Ayatoni is a nail polish of the highest order. Not only is it fabulously expensive, but it is made in extremely limited quantities. And you and where just happen to both use it? That can't be a coincidence. Well, I mean, the way you phrase it used is, I'm guessing it's not a coincidence. Huh? It's simple. Ayatoni is the best nail polish one can buy, correct? Then, if one wanted the best nail polish, one would buy it. That makes sense. Why? It's a bit like my feeling toward my band name Carvel had. Wait. It actually have a band? ett bajssilketopp här. Okej. Det är så att det bekom affas som sov. Har vi alla soven off over your fine tastes? Please, continue with your tasteful testimony. I have been in solitary confinement for half a year. How could I poison her? Hold it! Can't you still make contact with the outside world in solitary? So he had an accomplice on the outside. Is this your latest accusation? I am allowed a certain multicom of letter writing. But the contents of those letters are closely said. It would be extremely difficult to send a hit request. He's a good carving something apart, isn't he? Yeah, you think so too, Josie? Well, I mean, it is still his own brother. I bet I know why. He must be nervous with Big Brother Watson. Yeah, I'm not gonna deny you that. And maybe that's a weakness I can turn to my advantage. Are we cool with that? Maya continue. Her father died of the same poison, the meaning of which so to be clear. Hold it! The defendant is not dead yet. There are no known cases of someone surviving atoquinine poisoning. You seem to know a lot about the atoquinine. I know a lot about a lot of things. This is why I suggest we pick up the pace, or else you'll be so drowned defendant for what she's worth. The witness will refrain from speaking ill of the ill. My apologies. Shall I continue? Yeah, he didn't like that you say that. The prosecution's case holds. She poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself. Hold it! Veja had no reason to commit suicide. Wait, hang on. Just filling up a little more here. Okay, there we go. And also, who would commit suicide by doing their nails? The answer is quite simple. Basically, allow me to explain. Beginning with, why did she do it? The answer is quite simple. She got to live with her own guilt. Next, why did she use nail polish to poison herself? This, too, is simple. So she could die doing something that she liked. Something that she liked. But she saw that the deal wasn't going her way. She would die. It is not easy to bring poison into a courtroom. Must I explain further? I get what you're trying to say. I believe that's clear enough. Crystal clear? Well, the two brothers together is like a true man working team. Well, I'm gonna have to defeat the two brothers in that case. They could use a little more teamwork too. Where you do. Sorry, you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father too. Hold it! But actually, I will do that. But weren't Mr. Miss somewhere poisoned with atvuquinine? That really can't be a coincidence. The defense's opinion follows your statements based on conjecture. The prosecution requests a concrete on an imprecise proof of the witness crime. Objection sustained. The defense will please present concrete proof. This prosecutor Carvin seems strange to you too. It's like he's all grown up. I think that's how prosecutors are supposed to be, actually. Yeah. But and I do understand why he's taking this even more serious. If he is acting different than usual, I bet it has a lot to do with his brother Christoph being in the room. Well, let's make this testimony count, Apollo. Right, quick and painless. My bracelet so do the trick. Okay, I'm questioning my ex-boss. His testimony seems watertight, but he's lying. I'm sure I'll be able to see something, as long as I focus. Well then, no, I'm gonna have to observe her. So let's see now if I can find out where he is which part he is lying about. I'm gonna have to focus a bit, because this one involves I want focusing a little more. Oj. Det var actually a misclick här. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, let's hold again here, and I'm gonna have to pay attention here. Let's see. Well, here it doesn't seem like he's lying. But let's see here then. Gonna have to pay attention here. Well, no reaction here. Do I have something else I can check from? Okay, no, it's used. Well then, let's move on to this one here. It's basically the same here. So let's see if I can find anything odd here. So, well, nothing here then. Use tank on. There we go. I'm gonna have to pay attention here then. Well, nothing here neither. What? I misclicked. That was a misclick. That was actually a misclick. I meant to go back. I didn't mean to confirm. I only supposed to do this. It would be like that. Well, let's see how then. Okay, nothing about that statement. So let's move on to this one then. Okay, it's the same here. I'm not seeing anything. So I'm just paying attention here then. Okay, nothing here. Let's see now. I had to pay close attention here. Well, nothing there. And how about... But I really don't think there's anything about this statement. Because everything he said in this statement is actually quite true. Anyway. So, let's see about this one then. If I can find anything out here. Because this statement is, I know for a fact that this statement is actually a lie. So let's see here then. So let's see then. Well, no reaction there, at least about that. Well, and let's see how this one will be like. No reaction there neither. Okay, well, he's quite confident about that statement, if anything. But this statement, yeah, without the look he's giving, it's actually perfect. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Gonna have to pay attention to his hand here. No. Let's see then, any reaction from this or not. Nothing that I can see here. But there's still... Wait. Where is his other hand? I'm actually gonna... Maybe I should pay a bit... I feel like I had to pay attention to his eyes. Well... There might have been something I missed. But with the intense look he's giving, there just is something off. Well, there's that, but... I know, okay. I do know something else I can do. There's actually I did figure out something else I can do. Which actually might make things easier now that I think about it. So let's see then how. Yeah, if I do this, I can actually pay more attention to anything that seems off here. Because even if I do this, any of the movements will keep going. So let's see then here now. If I notice anything off, gonna be hard to miss if I move it like this. So let's see. Okay, you can keep talking here and then let's see now. Well, I'm used to paying attention here then to what I could have potentially missed. So let's see then here. Okay, nothing there then. Well, let's move on to the next one then. Well, we'll see about that. It all depends on you, Yelly. Let's see now. If I find something off about this or not. Let's see then. Okay, there's nothing here. So I'll use. And how's it looking with this one then? Let's see here then. Well, here I don't really see anything. Keep going then. And then, no, let me just pay a little more attention here then. Well, I'm just thinking here. Let's see then. Keep going. And now I'll be checking again here then. If I can find anything of her, we'll see. Okay, you might keep going. Okay, and let's move on to this one then. How's it looking here then? So let's see about this one. Yeah, I'm used to paying close attention here to anything that might seem off. Keep going. And then let's see here. Is there anything here then? Hmm. I'm just thinking hard. Let's see then. Well then, I'm just thinking. Let me pay attention then hard. Let's see then hard. Well then, let's use. You might continue. And then, how about her now? And I'm used to checking her because there is something. Okay, keep going. Okay, well, moving on. Well, how about her then? Let's see what I can find out her then. Let's see. Well, I don't really see anything different here. And then anything else here. Let me pay close attention here. Let's see then. Well, there I don't see anything of neither. How about her then? Let's see her now. I'm paying close attention. Let's see. Yes, okay, still nothing of her. Moving on then. Well then, how about this? Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a close look here. Oh, wait. No, wait. I'll think about it later. I don't think this might not have anything to do with this. So let's see then. I mean, I did find that very interesting, but still, it might or it might not be relevant to this. Yeah, my thought went back to this again. Now that I'm seeing the back of his hand, I just can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about it, to be honest. Well, but that's a thought I save it for later. So move on then. And then let's see here. Let's just pay a little attention here then. Oh. Hey, I noticed. Okay. Okay, I found something. Kotsa! I got you there. It was you who killed the mission. A bluff worthy of your new mentor, Mr. White. Oh, really? But you see, I saw it. Right when you said, have father too, you had the test on that Yali, and the little devil appeared to give me the news. Yeah, it might sound ridiculous. And let's assume for the sake of argument that you saw me being dense. What does that mean? Are all the 10 witnesses guilty? Nope. But even this was a bit unnatural. And tell me, was there mission front of nail police too? Sorry, but there's more than one way to poison a man. You don't need nail police to get to someone's mood. Ah. Then I must be very talented indeed. You see, the mission was killed on October 6th, when I was already in my solitary confinement cell at Central Prison. And this too can also be explained. If that's not an alibi, then I don't know what is. Well, I'm sorry, it's not. That's an alibi that's not gonna hold. But you found a way, all the same, and I found it too. This is how you poisoned Mr. Misham. You did it with this commemorative stamp. Take that! And so this commemorative stamp here is no introduction. The night Mr. Misham died, he was seen writing a letter. A grenade was found on this stamp, Mr. Garvin. The very same one as the one that was found in the nail police. So am I to understand this stamp was the murder weapon? Yep, you are correct. Yes, you are. Oh, and yes, this stamp was found in your prison cell. And that's all the proof I need. That is all, Your Honor. Order! 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 Poison on the back of that stamp. And it is a very special one. Not many have it. Yeah. After the Misham was killed, someone paid a visit to this witness cell. Phoenix Wright. Daddy, that's when he found the stamp. You made the Misham write you a letter. That's how you killed him. What? My, you were upset by poor beauty to the point of uselessness. Allow me to clarify this matter, Eustace. All you needed to do All you need to do is call witness about Purcell's testimony. Well, that's the thing, see. After he put his letter in that envelope, Mr. Bison sat there searching his desk drawer for something. His desk drawer? Yes, a stamp, a so-called postal stamp, and quite. He was looking for a stamp. Ergo, he had no intention of using this stamp. Is that really true? I really do wonder if that's true. Because this one tells me something else. What are you getting at? What I'm arriving at is that this commemorative stamp was enough fame. It was by coincidence that he used it that night. No, it was not a coincidence. That would seem to be the case, except for the fact that it isn't. Or perhaps you mean to suggest that I can somehow manipulate coincidence. I do in fact suggest that. He does have a point. How would this witness know if the victim was going to use that stamp? Easily, if he requests it. With that, he could have planned the murder. What? Really clever. You should be seeing if there's a weak spine proofs by now. He's right off. How could anyone have known Mr. Mason would use that stamp that night? Well, I do believe I know the answer to that already. Last of all, Christoph Garvin locked away in his cell. Well, it seems that the defense has a lot of things to say. You assume he had something to say in the first place. I believe the defense bluff has been called. Except for the fact that it isn't a bluff. The defense bluff? I'm not sure I agree with you there, Christoph. Clever? Honestly, I wanted to believe you, but the defense wasn't trying to get away with a bluff. You were, Christoph? What are you saying? Mr. Garvin? Her forehead? What was your accusation again? Huh? Oh, it was that? This poison stamp killed the Mason, yeah? To which my brother responded closely. There was no way to know when Mason would use the stamp. Yes, that's right, which is why it couldn't have been planned. No, I do see what he's trying to say. It does actually say when. Tell me, it needs to be planned. Why? Why couldn't it have been a coincidence? The defense case is simply that they misunderstood by that stamp. That's all. Coincidence? Christoph, you tried to slip out from under his accusation by changing the subject. If that's not bluffing, what is it? What are you up to, Cleaver? I could ask you the same question, Christoph. Heh. I silenced the defense with the fairest words possible. It's called efficiency. But Mr. Garvin, das impermissible testimony. Very well, I shall take his claim head on then. Justice. What? You accused me of daring Miss Sam's murder, yes? Then, allow me to ask you, what possible reason could I have to kill a painter? Apollo, motive? He's talking about a motive. I know. Indeed. It's hard to see how an attorney could come to want to kill a painter. Now has something, why did he pick up the motive from the very beginning? Unless he was afraid it was a battle he might lose. So, what does it mean? That he's worried that we're gonna find out the motive? It means there might be a weak spot. Maybe I have some evidence to prove a motive. A motive for murder. This is a vital, if not the most vital element in this case. I better save her. Please consider this when making your statement. I'd say it's about this vital. That's pretty vital. Yeah, that it is. Well, Mr. Eustace, I'm going to use with this no matter what. Understood, Your Honor? I'd like to present evidence. Then let's see what you have for us. What reason did Christopher Garvin have for wanting to murder the Miss Sam? Well, the reason he wanted to do that, it might actually be because of, potentially it might be because of this. Take that! Christopher Garvin's motive becomes clear when we consider why the stamp came to the Miss Sam studio in the first place. And why was that? Firstly, Your Honor, yeah, he was the one that gave away the first evidence indirectly. Go back 7 years, the Miss Sam accepts his first job creating first evidence. I've seen that before. A base from a diary, wasn't it? Magnifica Maya's diary. When Attorney Phoenix Wright lost his baits, yes? Yep, and it was because of you. This was the evidence he presented to his lose. This evidence is a fake, yes, but did Mr. Wright request the force be made? He did not. That was never proven. The defense attorney on the case was Phoenix Wright, who, other than him, drunk with the prospect of victory, could have done it. Well, if that's the case, please explain why he felt the need for first evidence there. And why would they? Just out of curiosity, do you remember this letter? This is the first page. And this is the very one that explains when. And this is the second. Those were presented in court yesterday. This letter was sent to dear Miss Sam by the client who requested that force it. The enclosed stamp was none other than the poison commemorative stamp the emission of his last breath used the other day. However, the motive for his murder was already 7 years old. 7 years old? Yep. The crime requested this force was very cautious. He tried to erase anything and anyone with connections to the forgery to keep them from talking. Exactly. But he made a mistake. The stamp was a picture of my favorite magicians, so I kept it. Father took me when I was very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much. The killer's time bomb was delayed. The poison stamp was sealed within a glass frame, where it sat for 7 whole years, which wasn't his plan at all. And there you have it. Her forehead. Do you understand what you're telling us? I am, yes. The one who scammed up the first year base was the one who poisoned the stamp. And it was Felix Wright who presented the first evidence 7 years ago. Yeah, but we have to consider how he received it. I did the two statements together. The one who schemed to kill their mission was none other than Felix Wright. I do wonder, is that really the case? Sorry, but that's not how this is going to go down. Oh, then how will it go down? I checked if the year goes on that case when I found this. 7 years ago, just before the trial began. Oh, old boy. Hi. What's this? I don't know. I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair. And one more thing. I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly. I received the files from your previous attorney only yesterday. I understand I am asking the impossible of you. Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards, and that was enough. Felix Wright was put on the case the day before the trial started. He didn't have time to request a forgery the day before. So you had no idea, huh? Now here's a question. Just who was the Enigma's previous defense attorney? No, this can't all be. Well, it can, but it is all due. There was another man, a defense attorney, with a badge on his collar. It was you, Christoph Gavin. Order! 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 What is the meaning of this? Witness, I mean defendant, a former lawyer? Let me begin by denying this. Is it easy enough to look up, Mr. Gavin? And impossible to prove if you can't? Tony säger istället lite kort till dig before the deal begins. In other words, Norge kort means inte kort. How exactly did you intend to build Phoenix Wright's claim? That will be difficult. I'm afraid this line of inquiry won't have forehead. Are you sure you don't have evidence? Oh. What's wrong with Prosecutor Carvin? He looks claimy. Evidence! Evidence that saw this man Christopher Carvin requested that forces 7 years ago. Clever? Well, I'm gonna have to look through it then. Just view it, clear up the storms now, or I swear I'm off this case. He must have thought of some evidence, Apollo. Prosecutor Carvin looks like he's in physical pain. That darkness. I have to put that darkness out of him, and proof is the only way I can. What proves the Christopher Carvin's link to their mission? Well, Mr. Justice, well, that I'm gonna have to find out. You claim Christopher Carvin requested a force of their mission 7 years ago. Prove it. It can't be proven. Simply ridiculous. Why even discuss it? This evidence does not. Are you telling the truth, Apollo Justice? I am. Then I say we give him the benefit of the doubt. Very well, but if you're wrong about this, be prepared for a penalty. Your Honor, you do the defense on injustice. Mr. Justice is clearly passionate about his claim, so the penalty not matches his passion. And why do you get to decide that? I haven't given a penalty like that in a long time. Well, Mr. Justice, fine, Your Honor. All I have to do is prove any kind of link. Something that ties Christopher Carvin to their mission, and I have something that clearly does the job. Very well, Mr. Justice, present your evidence. So was the link between our witness and their mission. Well, as you visste, just hang on här. Just jag fyller in här and now I'm gonna have to do some thinking here. Well, let's see. I'm actually gonna have to think here. This wasn't an easy one actually. I'm gonna have to actually think. Well, what got to be the link actually? Well, I'm gonna have to actually think here. Let's see. No, actually there's no way. But I'm gonna have to think. Let's start with this one. Think. Oh yeah. Oh, so it was take that! This evidence proves there's a link. That scrap of paper. I'm afraid I can't let you submit that. Oh? Okay. Now why are you refusing? Is there some problem? There is. How could you possibly have that? You go then. Hey, that is handwriting. Oh? Mr. White's handwriting. What is the meaning of this? Ah, I see now. Yes, of course. What do you mean, of course? I just remembered I had a visitor yesterday. Phoenix Wright came to my cell. Expect I wasn't there. Phoenix Wright? When I get on, I saw he had something of mine in his possession. Of course, I had no intention of letting him get away with eating my private mail. Mail? You mean this letter was in your cell? No. However, it appears Mr. White has yet to be caught of his bad forcing habit. Well, if it's a forcing, it's not a very good one. The handwriting staple. Is that really the case? This is Mr. White's reproduction of what was written in the yellow letter. Reproduction? When Mr. White visited Christoph Garvin's cell, he brought with him a small video camera. What? What? He recorded his entire conversation with you, Mr. Garvin. And the contents of your personal mail? Regardless, this mockery of a piece of evidence will never be accepted by the court. Evidence based on a video a man with no authority whatsoever claims he took. A man who happens to be an ex-attorney suspected of forgery. Prosecutor Garvin? He's actually quite engaged right now. Prosecutor Garvin? As embarrassing as this is for me to say, I'm afraid my brother is incapable of making rational judgments at the moment. Your Honor, your decision, please. The defense claim is denied. But only actual evidence is permitted in a court of law. Please remove the defense evidence from the record. Better luck next time, Justice. You did it all because you knew that this was gonna be decisive. Well, I have to think of something else. Well, we will certainly take an auditorium from our cross-examination, but the defense appears to be lacking proof. I'm forced to end the cross-examination of Christoph Garvin at this point. Apollo, do something. I'm taking part with the evidence. I don't have anything I can use on him. Very well. This ends the special witness cross-examination. So, what is it now? The show's over, yet take your schemes for more. Only now do I understand why. Persecuted Calvin, frankly, I'm your lead. This has been bothering me for 7 whole years, and I'm tired of the more youthful angst scene. Nose over sounds. Let's clean out a family closet, Christoph? Clavier, you're spinning out of control. Calm yourself before you say something, Juliet. I think he's actually looking mighty calm if you ask me. Spinning out of whose control? Mine? Or yours? Take a moment to consider everything you've built. Your reputation as a persecutor, your fame with the masses. You got to lose it all, Clavier. Apollo, did you see that? He's trying to persecute Calvin. Yeah, I know he have a habit of doing that when things aren't going his way. And I'm gonna take full advantage of that. Persecute Calvin, try to remember. What's really important to you? You amuse me, her forehead. I gotta forget what's really important to me, even if I tried. In fact, I haven't. Not even once. 7 years ago. Till you first were your case. Finally. You used content resist, called you, have I? Resist what? Presenting solid evidence? Might I request we put the current examination on hold? The prosecution would like to call a new witness. State your name and occupation for the record. I'm familiar with the deal. I've watched the video several times. Did you find anything unnatural about it? Yeah, the unnatural was that you expected this to happen. Unnatural? Well, you did seem unusually well prepared. I mean, Mr. White had only just presented his evidence. Yeah, and how would you actually find out that he even had a fake evidence? In the next moment, you call in there miss some. It was almost as if, what? Almost as if somebody had predicted it all. Funny, it didn't even occur to me to wonder, but now that I do, I see there's only one possible explanation. Almost as if, from the very beginning, you know Mr. White was going to present that evidence, and you know that before he left himself. Oh, correct. I know that if I apply the usual pressure, Phoenix White would eventually come up with our first TI base. Don't do this, Claver. And that because you told me, Christoph. What? I never it. It was the night before the deal. Claver. Christoph, I'd seen you at the prosecutor's office the day before the deal. I won't be appearing in the deal actually. Huh? Why not? I won't be facing off with you on your first deal, apparently. But in exchange, I brought information. Information? The attorney will be there in my place tomorrow. It's not to be trusted. Don't even give him the benefit of your respect. Listen. I want you to call in a special witness. Then... Yeah. And that's actually very surprising because this was actually very last minute. Like, White had no sense at all. Even if he wanted to have fake evidence, there was no way for him to get it before it started. I wondered about it at the time. How did Christoph know so much? Prosecutor Gavin. Christoph, we were supposed to face each other in that deal. A fair fight, beauty to beauty. I deserved that most. You let me borrow the victim's belongings. You sold me all your results on the case. So he went that far. The victim's belongings, which would have included magnificent diary, voted it. Exactly. Mr. Garvin? My, Clever, you disappoint me. You find this, yet miss the forest. You're the one missing the forest, Mr. Garvin. You can't sweep this onto the yoke. Not anymore. Tell me what was going on behind that deal. Why not? I will see what I came here to do. I see no harm in a little communication. Apollo. Yeah, I know. It is finally time to find out the lie of the past. I think we are finally going to shine a light on the black belly of this thing, Josie. We've done everything we could. I hope it's enough. 7 years ago, the day before the deal, I visited the detention center at the request of my client, Zach Kiamaye. 2 guards, 1 guard, showdown time. Enough. You lose, Gavin. Thanks for the work. Now go. To be honest, I don't know what his reasons were to this day. As far as I could tell, he dismissed me as his representation because I lost in a game of poker. I can come to no other conclusion. They used to say something. If you want to know a man, you have to compete. Zach wasn't watching his points or the cards. He was watching the man behind the cards, Christoph Garvin. And he could tell that he was a liar. I couldn't believe it. Phoenix Wright, a second-rate attorney who relies on luck and bluffs. He dismissed me and went with a pitiful excuse for a man. He deserved to die for that error alone. Hold it! So, the one who requested that force was you? Oh, I'm not admitting to anything. My point is, this true man saved me, and I could not forgive that. Felix White and Sakya Maya both thought what they got. So you asked Mr. Bisham to force that evidence, so you got win, but then when you were dismissed as Sakya Maya's attorney, you used your forced evidence as a trap. You fed me information about the false you made, then you gave your dirty evidence to him. You feed the amazing what you will. My point is that all I had amazing came to pass. Everything went perfectly. Ha! Oh! Ha 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 ha! Incredible! If I wasn't laughing, I'd weep. Musical Garvin? Perfectly? You mad, Christoph? Stop fooling yourself. What are you talking about, Cleaver? Yeah, we all know that you was the reason it went perfectly. Tell me, how did that deal end? Cancelled. When the defendant vanished. Ah, I get it. So Christoph, you've been living in fear for 7 years. What? Yep. And this was exactly why you committed murder half a year ago. You were afraid your forces would be revealed, and your reputation test. You got to leave things to chance, so you watched everyone involved with the case for 7 years. You know, he always felt like he was being watched. That's what he said every day for 7 years. But I felt it too. Journalists saw he is being watched and quiet. That you wonder why Sakya Maya got out after 7 years. Right after coming into contact with me. Wait just a minute! Sakya Maya was seen by this reporter. That he was. How is that possible? Was he alive after being gone 7 years? Exactly. Finally, I knew this moment was coming. I just didn't think we'd get her so fast. Sakya Maya, gone missing for 7 years. Det was his father. What's wrong, Apollo? Go get him. Right, leave it to me. Allow me to refresh the God's memory. 6 months ago, Christoph Garvin was charged with murdering a mysterious traveler. I remember him quite well. Sandy Smith, was it? And we never found out why, but I can actually explain why. Poisoned in a synesis yesterday. Yeah, it wasn't really a synesis yesterday, but whatever, that's irrelevant here. The details don't really matter right now. What matters is that that traveler was Sakya Maya. What is it, Apollo? Oh, keep going. We'll talk about it later. Did she already know? Someone please explain this. Mr. Eustace, can you explain this? Okay, yeah. I feel like this is a good point to take a little break since we are about to have an art break now. And since we are about to have an art break, I'll be seeing you in 3 minutes. Well, it is now time to take a break. And well, I'm taking a break. You better take a break too. And if you have to, you should go to the toilet. And if you're feeling hungry, make sure to grab something to eat. And also remember to stretch and exercise. Because I want you to take care of yourself. Because your health is important. Because we all should take care of ourselves and also help to take care of others. But to do that, you need to take care of yourself. So if you need to go, that is fine. And if you need to look, that is also fine. Because you should prioritize yourself. And so I want you to take care of yourself. So remember to take care of yourself. Because I won't be going anywhere. And if you wanna stay, that is also fine. As long as you're taking care of yourself, then I won't complain. So remember to take care of yourself. Because I care about you. Well, it is now time to take a break. And well, I'm taking a break. You better take a break too. And if you have to, you should go to the toilet. And if you're feeling hungry, make sure to grab something to eat. Okay, I'm back now, so let's keep going high. Mr. Eustace, can you explain this? It all started 7 years ago. The great magician Magnifica Myers Ted started it. Magnifica Myers Ted and his student Jochira Meyer the suspect. Whoever defended stuck in court successfully would be famous beyond belief. Thinking that Christopher Garvin did the unthinkable, he forced evidence, all for the sake of fame. Dear me some. Actually, it was his daughter, Vera, who really did the work. And he knew that. You took precautions when you had that forcing made, didn't you, Mr. Garvin? Precautions? To keep people from talking, of course. There's true no two boss. There's true no two boss. Leave them alive and there'll be nothing about the trouble. That's when you plant your poisoning of the forces. Article 9 apply to a commemorative stamp, but Locke was on Mr. Misham's side. The bomb didn't go off. His daughter, she saved him by taking the stamp. I see. Yeah, something that you did not expect. But that wasn't the only bomb he set up. The Ayatollah nailed police, of course. You noticed something when you requested that forgery. When Misham is nervous, she has a bad habit, a tendency to bite her nails. Oh, that nail police was her good luck charm. Yep, she said so herself. She was almost kidnapped once. Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house. That person gave me a good luck charm for when I absolutely had to go outside. It protects me. Yes, apparently she received something. A gift. She won't tell me what it was. It was from that client. The one who wanted that nude maid. It was his insurance. Insurance? As long as he lived quietly at home, there was no danger to her. But what if she had to go outside? Then she would use her good luck charm. If she ran into any trouble, she'd become nervous, and the nail police would do the rest. His time bomb sat there for 7 years, and then they went off almost simultaneously. 7 years delayed. But those 7 years was important. If you finished, my eye get onto my cell now. I'm not accustomed to standing for such long periods of time. Mr. Calvin, have you heard a single thing we've said? Oh, I listened quite closely to your little tale. Quite an entertaining piece of fiction. What? Clever. Sorry, you understand? We're back to the evidence. The lacking evidence. Nothing proves a link between him and an advocate queen that took dear Miss Sam's life. Oh yeah, no. What about the yesterday? You killed Sakya Maya to keep him from talking. I killed no man of that name. Yeah, that's true. At that time, his name was Sati, but that saying says nothing. You don't report again, if you like. The victim was a traveler by the name of Sati Smith, about whom we know little else. Or so you say. You can seriously think I never he was that particular fugitive. Okay, then why did you kill him? I plead my eye to remain silent. Remember, this court did not convene to put me on trial. The defendant's name is Vera Missam, suspected in the murder of her father. My deal's been finished for 6 months now. I'm afraid we have stayed considerably from our purpose here. This court concurs with the witness. It is defendant Vera Missam who is on trial here. No, but you went to insolvent, Apollo. As long as there is no evidence to support the accusation against him, this court of inquiry cannot find Vera Missam innocent. Your Honor, Felix Wright spent 7 years collecting this evidence. You still don't get it, do you? Let us assume there was poison in the nail polish, who then was responsible for causing Vera Missam to bite her nails. What? It was a bee. I know that much. The one who brought that poison to her lips was you. What? That is actually true. Evidence is everything. There is nothing more. I believe this discussion has reached its conclusion. Your Honor, Mr. Justice, you have performed admirably well for a novice attorney. I respect your partner Felix Wright's determination as well. However, without direct proof, you have nothing. Isn't that right, Claver? Unfortunately, yes, Christoph, you're right. That is, you won't have been right until now. What do you mean? What? The Denise not use you task in solitary. The eyes of the nation are on this courtroom today. This is the real case for a neurotical system. Alright, that's actually correct. I completely forgot. That's right. I totally forgotten. But it is easy to forget with everything going on. The jurist system. Jurist, you say? The current judicial system has been deemed to closed off from society. This new system attempts to inject the wisdom of common citizens into the law. Common citizens? Wisdom? Is this some kind of a joke? What could we possibly gain by doing this? Entrusting our judicial system to a mindless emotional mob of irrational mood beaters. Common citizens have something called common sense. Common sense is not restricted by the law. Nonsense! There's only room for two in this courtroom. Me and the law. Well, isn't that very condescending of you? Keep the yiff out. Out, I say! Wait. I remember I forgot one thing. Just hang on 1 second. Did I ever knew it? Oh yeah, I did forget. Anyway, that aside, they're not in the court actually. They're watching everything by video camera and they heard everything you said. So you fucked up big times. How can you allow this? Incidentally, the one responsible for making this happen was Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright? Yep, here we go again. So, everything was leading to this. Of course. Right. 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 Right! It's over. I won't accept. I can't accept. This is no God. Love. The love is everything. Love is absolute. You'd let ignorance win, soon you could. Christoph, it's over. Yeah, you can as well give up with what little thing is left in you. Clever! The love is absolute. You can't be serious. What? Odd. I thought you spent your life looking for loopholes. The love isn't absolute. It's filled with contradictions. Contradictions that you have opposed very well up till now. The love is the end product of many years of history, the fruit of human knowledge, and thus it is ever changing. Like a camp, pulleys to acclimate you for trials and errors. It is this fruit we receive and pass on and face in over time, and it is always changing, curing. Noting it is our task as human beings. Expect for you, Christoph, you aren't changing, you were stopped. You are not needed anymore. Yeah, that's actually quite savage. I couldn't think of anything to say. Maybe because I still haven't seen enough, but someday I'll know what love is, and I'll fight to change it if I have to. And with this, the case is finally over. I see no need to further prolong this trial. This began as the trial of Freya Missa, a ghost of Martin her father, the painter dear Missa. However, several other incidents were wide, and we seem to have reached a conclusion. Before this court, the grace of verdict, I await your decision. Jurist of the court, for the death of dear Missa, how do you find that the defendant were Missa innocent or guilty? I don't you know to consider this matter. Okay. What? October 9, 12:48 p.m. Use the samples. This ends the deal for this case. Only the verdict remains to be decided. Defendant via Missam is currently in intensive care. If a decision cannot be used today, it might never be used. The factors involved are simple. Did the defendant poison her father that night? If so, she is guilty. Or was there another reason for Mr. Missam's death? Did another person poison him? If so, she is innocent. A panel has been provided for each of you to input your decision. That is all. Please, wait. Yes, you used number 6. There's something in the used handbook here. Persons involved with the case might not be used. That is correct. I will look into all your dossiers. None of you were involved with the development of the case. I see. Does that answer your concern? It's time for your verdicts. Make a decision in the case against Vera Missam. I wonder who number 6 is. After 7 years, the dude is yet to be heard. Yots wisely. Yots well. So, what will it be? It's up to me. Oh. Huh? Wait, okay. Interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna go for not guilty. Oh, I see. I have to... Wait a second, that the banker... Don't tell me that she's actually Apollo's mom. And so, a verdict was used on October 9, 2:14 p.m. The first verdict on the used system, innocent by unanimous decision. The record will show that when the verdict was announced, special witness Christoph Garvin laughed, a laugh louder than any ever heard before or since, a laugh that echoed in the halls of justice, leaking for what seemed like hours, a laugh of defeat. October 10, 8:30 a.m. the morning after the trial, in an intensive care ward at the miracle occurred, where Missam opened her eyes. October 10, 10:12 a.m. Hickfield Clinic. Okay, let's save her then. So she survived. Where? I'm so glad Don't cry, Apollo. I'm happy too. And Piotr, you did well, Apollo. When I thought about what if Hey no, don't you start crying too? Sorry you had to see us like this. Where? Thank you so much, Apollo. Thank you. No, I'm sorry. I thought it had passed you like that. If if I had it, you never would have bitten your nails. No, I was wrong. Stay locked inside like that, clinking to my good luck saw. Where, when I opened my eyes and saw you, I finally understood it's important to be a part of the world, to see things with your own eyes. Also, you will try to open up for the outside world and broaden your horizon, huh? It looks like that poison had some effect after all. It killed off whatever was holding Vera back from life. I never you'd pull the tooth, Vera. I mean, that's what Apollo was fighting for the whole time. You footer. I won't forget it. Ha, let me thank you. No, really, it's okay. Okay, that's a good one actually. Oh, look, it's me. I love it, thanks. Oh, and that's Apollo. Is that me? She helicoptered you essence, Apollo. But I think so, at least. That reminds me. Do you know where the old lawyer is? Are you talking about white or are you talking about the cleaver? The old lawyer. Oh, you mean Daddy? Except he's not a lawyer anymore. It's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. No, it's okay. I'm too looking away from the things I've done. I hope I can look him in the eyes again someday and apologize. I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that. He bought all those things for me when he came to visit earlier. Right? I don't even know where to start. You mean that stack of videos Mr. White finished watching them all? You know, I never mind yelling that he was alive. Huh? I was there 7 years ago, remember? I was the one who helped him vanish from the courtroom. You did what? How? I'm not telling. He promised me that day he went away. But I do know how she did it. We might not meet again for some time, Josie. But notice, I will be watching, and one day I shall return. You the next Grandmother after all. Yep, it's you, Don. Oh, Josie, in the end, he got to keep that promise, could he? It's okay. Felix is my daddy now. Everything until he play the piano. That he can't. Oh, and I will got you too. Even if your voice is kinda low sometimes. Greta made you list. Hey, come to think of it. Where is Daddy? The one who can't play? Do you know Apollo? No, I have no idea. I think he said he had to meet someone. I wonder. Maybe it's a new mommy. Do you ever know what you're saying? Tihi. Oh, Josie? Yes, well, I was wondering, could you show him to me once more? So a hat, was it? Oh, he's not been united? Yeah. Hackles, do your son impersonation, Mr. Hat? Objection! Ahem! Not enough, and I like Mr. Backing on the way better anyway. Does Backing panties, Apollo? I swear. So, you remember you see at all? Mr. White, was this all up? Mr. White, was this all a part of your plan too? I don't know what you're talking about. When I lost my memory, I was upon a slummy joy, but you know my true identity, did you not? That is why you choose me as one of you used. You thinking into it too much? Besides, there was no guarantee that the new memory would make you happy. Of course, it is a happy thing. For so long, I thought I was alone, but now I know I have children. Through their children, I'm so proud of them. This, too, I think, is thanks to you. Are you going to tell them? They do not know? Nope, they don't. Nope, they don't know their mother. They don't even know their siblings. I will go to them. When the time is right, until then Don't worry, I'll take care of them for you. They're very important to me too. A little annoying at times, but still. I have to keep an eye on her at least. Because I'm the only one who knows how she really feels on the inside. Your bracelet? Yes. I've seen a lot of mysterious things these past 7 years. But your bracelets were the strangest of all. I remember meeting him half a year ago now in Christoph Garvin's office. And then I met you. Two fates destined to intertwine, and I was there when they crossed. I'll never forget that. Such a small thing, that bullet, yet it told who I was away. Oh wait, so you did survive, I see. 10 years ago, Tina simply rehearsal. It was a miracle, no one died. But I did survive that accident. That is why I left the tube, my family. Now, my memory has settled. I am myself once more. For the first time, I am glad to be alive, Mr. White. Speaking of miracles, bear me some regained consciousness this morning. I can only hope she's as glad as you are. It is a strange thing, fate. Yeah, that it is. Sometimes a life is taken. Sometimes a life is spared. You know what I've been thinking? People don't die that easily, Jelly. As long as they've got something worth living for. And that's pretty much the end of my story for now anyway. I've still got a long way to go in this part for mine. Well, it still needs work. But there's hope now. We trust that I can put the telephone. That's why you people are smiling out. Hope. Yeah, I think I'll keep... Objection! I don't like when you do that. Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna eat because I'm not gonna be able to eat out a lot in time. So you're gonna have to eat for yourself as I can actually pay attention. Yeah. Hätäkiä Oh, you silly. Anyway, and with this we are done with Apollo Justice. Oh? So the convenience are no more. I see. Well, no more convener, I see. Actually, that is a deal. Again, I don't even know what to say about that. But it do be like that. Anyway. Well, I can't really talk about yet because of this dialogue that we get there. Well, exactly. So that's why it's not gonna happen. But I swear, you and your snacker use. But anyway. Okay, and now we're getting some in-game ads. Imagine getting somebody promoting at your Steam. No promoting in my Steam. Now I'm just kidding. Objection! Oh, I actually like the sound of that. I do like that mindset. I swear. And Wookie to be Wookie. You know, I actually would like to try that. I will give it at the regardless because I do like muffins. Of course you say that. What? How are you still in business? Oh. But how about now? And what? You do know that's not a compliment, right? You should be accepting of that name, man. I wanted to pick out the cycle myself, man. Whatever is with you? Well, and we now know that you Theosis and Apollo's mom. Question is, when will you tell them? Well, as long as you still have the confidence, it is fine. Oh wait, hang on. That's good. Yet there are lots of good people too, not just bad. Okay, that's actually a fine painting indeed. Anyway. Well, and with this we are done. Okay, now that I have the chance, so let me actually talk about. Well, we not done yet with the trilogy. This was only part 1 of the trilogy. So I will keep going with the trilogy later on. But before that, so what did I think of this game? So I do know that this was an underrated game back in the DS days, but the Switch did help it gain the love it needed. And I do appreciate that because I am gonna say it was actually a bang game, and I'm really looking forward to playing part 2 of the trilogy. And I actually quite really enjoyed playing as Apollo here, and Clave, he was actually quite a fierce beat here with. Despite the fact that he's a persecutor, he didn't really care that much about winning a case. Like for him, it didn't matter at all if he won or if he lost. All he cared about was getting that youth most unlike how it was in the original trilogy. And it was actually very refreshing, even more so since we got this calm and silly dude, but then we got to learn more and more about him. So actually, så Glaive, alltså Abusekuter, was actually a really refreshing one. So I really like this one, and I'm actually quite looking forward to playing part 2. This is gonna happen at the next Ace Attorney stream. Anyway, so what now then? Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do it now. That's something we're gonna have to wait with later. But let's just see how then. Well, this is the museum. Anyway, but yeah, this is actually gonna be so. But this will be the next one we will be playing. It's not gonna be today. It's gonna be some other time. But the next one we're gonna be playing will be Dual Destinies, and I'm actually quite wanting what this one will be about. But and I actually do see something interesting here, that we're getting some animated ones, but now this is actually gonna be it's gonna be extremely early actually, but that's mainly because wait. What happened? But that's mainly because I feel like starting part 2 is, well, not the right time for that actually, so I'll be ending the stream here actually. Give me a little, let me use the same room quickly. And there we go. No, let me use to close the game here and take a little look and see what the next stream will be. So give me a quick second here now. Oops. So the next stream is gonna be tomorrow with Ease 10. And now, if you wanna follow me at the social, here you go. And if you wanna join my Discord, do feel free to do so. And now, if you aren't subscribed, you can use this 8 message. Otherwise, you can use this one. And now, just give me a little bit here and we shall see who I'll go for this time. Just give me a little bit and see who I can pick between. Let's just see here. So What do I actually feel like going for this time? That is the question. So let me just look through and see what options I have this time. I'm just thinking here. Or that I'm always thinking is a better thing to say actually. Let me just try and decide. What do I actually feel like going for? Thinking like always. I kinda think I know who I want to go for, by the way. But I just wanna be extra sure. So let's see then here. Yeah, I'm gonna do as I was thinking actually. So wait, hang on. Let me just find you. So this time we're going for Pixel, and I'll be seeing you all next time. Good night, Uyatsumi. You darkest set of and the stars that glow, all dawn into the same morning into cool. Now I walk alone, you were both unknown, but all my thoughts overflow with just you. The truths I face, cause my heart to chase. Both my strength and weakness guide me piece by piece. If it's me and you, placed in a deal tooth, I won't fear tomorrow that's bent knee. Please believe in the good times that